Hello, ladies, and welcome back to another episode of Get 'em Girl, a girl's guide to relationships, femininity, dating, polarity, and attraction. Okay, ladies, I have a little bit of a different video for y'all because I want to deep dive into a concept that I talk to y'all about all the time, okay? You ladies know that I always tell you, you need hobbies, okay? You need things to be doing so that you are not always, for one, sitting up thinking about a man, but on top of that, so you can have a full, exciting, fun life of your own. And I tell you, you need hobbies for that. You need full life for that. You need to be doing things that's going to keep you fit. You need to get into nutrition. You need to be making sure that you're doing things that interest you, that get you out of the house, that make you meet people, find friends. All of these different things, right, ladies? We talk about having full life on this channel. But, ladies, I'm going to tell you the one hobby that you really need to get intertwined with. A hobby that you really, really need to jump into. Ladies, I need you to hop into a hobby that is literally going to become a love affair. I talk to you about hobbies all the time, but ladies, the hobby that you really need is the one that you can sink your teeth into. I need you to find something that you become so entrenched with that you don't care how much money it takes, what resources you have to put into it. You are so involved and in love with this hobby that you will find ways to make it work. Do you get what I'm saying, ladies? And this is something where it doesn't matter if you're single, in a relationship, it does not matter. It is something that can take your time and attention because you're so enthralled with it and so interested in it that you will spend time researching, looking at YouTube videos, finding people who are actually in that craft, in that field, looking for people online who actually work in that, going to networking events, going to different workshops that involve this hobby. I need you to find something that you literally can fall in love with, ladies. I need you to find a passion. And usually those hobbies that just create such a passion and an inspiration with you are going to be creative hobbies. They're going to be things that get your juices flowing, that inspire you, that get you excited, that get you ready to find the next way that you can elevate in it. These are going to be things that make you want to achieve mastery at it. And you're constantly looking for ways to grow in it and be better in it. Ladies, you have to fall in love with at least one creative hobby. And you got to figure out what that is. I'm talking about you need to be thinking about this hobby when you're sitting at work. You can be with your man in the car. You could be in the grocery store. It does not matter. But this hobby literally just kind of takes over your brain waves. Ladies, there is a such thing as falling in love with something that you do so much so that it feels like a love affair. And I'm saying it like this. And ladies, I'm so passionate about it because I'm kind of in the thralls of a hobby like this myself. And I'm not going to say what it is because I want you ladies really to not even just do what I do. I want you to actually search for something that you're genuinely interested in and find out what that thing is for yourself. I want you to think about what you are naturally interested in, what you're naturally inclined to looking at on the internet, what things really get you excited, what can you watch hours of videos on, what is that? And then I need you to get involved with it, ladies, because when I tell you a love affair with a man is beautiful, a love affair with a person is beautiful, but baby, when you can have a love affair with a passion or a hobby and something that inspires you in that way, it's so beautiful because it's something that no one can take away. Right? It's something that is for you. You don't need anyone else to be involved in it. You don't need a partner. You don't need anyone to go with you to do it. You love it so much that you get knee deep in that thing because you want to be there. And it doesn't matter who shows up. ladies, you got to find a interest that you literally can have a love affair with. Okay, when you go in the store, you're thinking about ways that things you can buy to make it better. You're thinking about different materials you need, different tools you need. You need to get hands-on and interactive with a hobby so much that you get overtaken by it. Okay, ladies, that is what I mean when I say you need a real hobby. So I know we talk about these different hobbies and things you do for a full life, but you do absolutely have to find that one thing that's going to have you head over heels. I'm telling you for a fact, it's going to change the trajectory of everything because you're going to be more inspired than ever. And when you're more inspired, you're more creative than ever. And ladies, when you get into a creative flow, especially us as women, that's when we feel our most feminine. When we're inspired, when we're passionate about something, when we're excited about something, when we have something that makes us wake up in the day and say, listen, I'm going to get all this other stuff done so that I can get to this. Oh my gosh, ladies, it's such a beautiful phase to be in. If you've ever watched Eat, Pray, Love, how she got into her travels and knee deep into those cultures and how inspired she was by that. I literally just watched a movie. And the funny thing is, this wasn't even a creative kind of movie, but I literally just watched a movie called House of Spoils. And although it was not the right genre, there was a period of time where there is a lady who is a chef and she gets so inspired by her menu. She gets so inspired by creating dishes that come from the earth and using different plants and all these different things. She gets so inspired by it. She's obsessed. Ladies, if you can find you something, get your teeth sunk into something that gets you that excited, I'm telling you, it opens up a whole new level of femininity. It opens up a whole new level of creativity. It makes you open up. You will be more excited, more gleeful, more inspired day by day by day if you will find what that thing is. And here's the thing, find it for yourself. Don't find something that's going to require you to have a partner. Don't find something that's going to require other people to be present in it with you. Okay, you need to find something that is specifically for you that other people may not understand, but it doesn't matter because it brings you so much joy to do this thing that you can't tear yourself away from it. I need you obsessed. I need you researching, watching long form YouTube videos, not just TikToks. If you can only watch TikToks on it, you ain't interested enough. Okay. I need you to be willing to sit down and watch a 30-minute deep dive video on it. Okay. That's the kind of hobby I'm talking about. I need you to be willing to find people who are true professionals at it and be following their every word on their social media channels. I need you to be in love with it. I need you to be that deep into this hobby. Okay, ladies? And so I wanted to talk about that today because so many times we talk about you need all these different hobbies and all these kind of things. Yes, you do need things that fill your time. You need things that are progressing you and making sure you're staying fit and all of that kind of stuff. You need those things, but you need something that you literally will fall in love with. You need passion. You need a passion hobby. That's what you need, ladies. And so I am going to give you ladies the homework going into this holiday season because I feel like the holiday season is one of the most inspirational time frames of the year. So going into this holiday season, I need you ladies to find what your passion hobby is going to be. You need to start trying out some things. Cooking classes are popping during this time of the year. Please believe I will be at a Sir La table cooking class over this holiday season. But find you some creative tasks, some creative hobbies to get into so that you can find that one passion hobby and then you can start deep diving into it, ladies, because I'm telling you, it really is. And I'm speaking like this because I'm in the middle of one. It's such a love affair. Oh my gosh, without having to have another person involved. So find what that thing is and find that inspiration for it and that passion for it and throw yourself into it. That's what I want to task you with this holiday season, because when I tell you, There are other things to fall in love with than a man. And I'm not saying, listen, we love men over here, we love love over here, and all of that. But I am saying there are caveats to that and things that you can absolutely fall in love with in life that will draw out those same feelings of newness and exciting and almost romance, right, ladies? So I want you to find what that is, okay? This is a different kind of video. I know that it's not our typical format, right? We're going to get back to regularly scheduled programming in the next video. But ladies, I just had to come to y'all with this because I want to be honest, I'm super inspired right now. Get in the comments and let me know if you already have a hobby like that. Probably share some ideas with some of the ladies for some things to try to see if maybe it would fit them as well. I want to thank y'all for watching another episode of Get 'em Girl, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.